I noticed that this had been fraying, and so I went and bought a part to replace the head of this, but I totally forgot. So I was just getting ready to roast up some coffee, and I went to plug in my cord, and two of the wires contacted, and there was a big light and a pop, and that's the end of that there. So if I want coffee, I'm going to have to get this thing repaired. So let's go ahead and do that. First things first, I'm going to take these wire cutters, cut the head off. I'm going to go ahead and split these real quick. So basically on this one, there's only two wires. And so I'm going to strip back the protective outer coating. And that's going to give me my two wires. Then we can strip these back. This is a super thin wire, so hopefully this will work. These wire cutters are just so nice. It cuts off the outer jacket with those little holes there. Finding the right hole, cuts off the outer jacket, leaves the wire intact. And so all we gotta do, this is stranded, so we'll just spin these wires together, twist them together. And then here's the plug I bought. I think it was a couple bucks. And it has this mounting screw, which is just holding the innards in. So we'll undo this, pull out the middle, and that's what we're going to connect our wire to. Now this is your grounding screw, and this of course doesn't have a ground to it. So we're just going to connect one wire to either side. You can see both of those ends are the same. So that's a non-polarized plug. And a non-polarized plug is typically not used in wet environments, in their older style. The wires that go to it are not black or white, and so they're not differentiated. This rectangle is a little bigger than this one, and so that would be your hot side, that would be your negative side, and that would be for your ground. But of course this doesn't have that. It'll fit in this outlet whichever way you flip it. If one of these metal prongs is bigger on the one that you're trying to replace, it's because it needs to fit into an outlet in only one way. So it would go in this way and not being able to be flipped. So that's something to be aware of. Know what you're replacing. So you look at your old one. If they're both the same size, they're non-polarized. If they're one side's bigger than the other, it's polarized. And then if it has a third prong, that would go in there. That would be for the green wire, and that's for your ground. Typically used in wet environments for extra safety. So those are just things to look for when you're working on trying to make a fix like this. Back this out as far as I can get it without, okay, it has a built-in stop, which is good. So I'm just gonna wrap it around the post. There we go. So I just gotta get it around the screw there. And so I've got the curl going around the screw in the direction that I'm going to tighten it, and that way it won't try to unravel it. That's good and tight. Give it a tug. It's in there good. Now we'll do the other side. And I only trimmed this back about a ½ inch, not terribly far, just enough to get it to wrap around the screw without leaving a lot of extra around. Put a little curl in this maybe to get it started to go around that screw. There we go. And then we'll just push this with the screwdriver around that screw a bit closer. Okay. Then we'll tighten it, just like the last one. Give that a tug, nice and solid. Okay, now we can put the jacket back on it. Oh no, that's not going to go that way, will it? Take it apart. Sometimes it happens. You get ahead of myself. Didn't put the two wires through the cover before we make the connection. Okay, now feed this back up. Cover up all those wires nice and safe. It'd be nicer if I had this. There we go. Kind of just turned it to get it started in the hole. Now, carefully make the first couple turns, and she's in. that's it. Brand new plug fitting on there, good as new. And that didn't take hardly any time at all. So rather than throw it away or having to go and hunt a new motor for my coffee roaster, now all I had to do is get one of these things common at the store, couple bucks, and I'm good to go in about 5-10 minutes. Hope this video helps. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe, like, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, time to roast some coffee.